Alright guys, this is Dan back here at Ground Zero DIY, and I'm again on the 2018 Road Glide Special J&R Air Rides Fast Up system. And what I want to do is I'm going to take you through the wiring. Now I didn't go through videoing the setup of, or the running of all these wires and, you know, trimming everything to length and all that fun stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you an overview of how I did it, and you know, the way I have it set up, and you guys can do yours how you see fit. This is just the way I done mine. So we'll go ahead and start here on the tank side. So you have the yellow wires right here, and those wires are coming up from the pressure switch off the tank, and right here. So they come up, run through this zip tie, and up and behind, and it's just zip tied back into the factory wiring harness. Comes around, okay, comes up. Here's the yellow and black wire from that pressure switch, and it runs over here to this this control module that they have on their new systems here. And so right here, this black and this yellow are the pressure switch wires that I just ran up through there. Okay, and I brought up here onto my control panel, which I'm going to tuck down in here. That I'm going to send down in there. Okay, so next you have on this side is your pressure switch, and it comes right up the same way, right into the factory harness. I've got to do some zip tying on that still, and it comes up. Okay, now on this one there's two solid blue wires. Now one of them attaches on this 2018 in this factory wiring harness right here. There's a solid blue wire in your black connector, which is a power wire that feeds your tail lamps and running lights when the key's turned on. So one of these blue wires, and then this J&R kit, they have it already supplied with this connector already on it. As far as the female end, you just have to supply. I had some of these snap locks, and so that's what I used, snap taps or whatever they call them. That's what I used to do it. Now the other blue wire that come up with it, we'll go over here, and as you can see, it goes into your ground or your air control module as well. Okay, so that's how the tank side runs. Now, as far as the ground and the battery and everything, you have your power wire coming off the battery here, and it comes around and it goes in right here. This is your 12-volt power off your battery. This is your battery ground. This is the power or the ground to the pump. This is the power to the pump. Okay, now this white wire is it comes off of your toggle switch. That's the down. That's your down for your down switch. Okay, this is your up for your up switch. Okay, this is your switch power. This is your switch ground. Okay, now the next you have your actually I take that back, that's not your switch ground, correction. That is your dump valve ground that comes off the dump valve. This is your dump valve positive. Okay, now these two yellow wires are your ride height repeater wires. Those plug in there. Now I'll take you around and I'll show you how I ran all of that as well. And I did it the same way. I left this loose so you can see it. This is your connection for your pump. I still have to, you know, clean that up and wire tie it, but it comes up and it comes through here. And it comes around through here, and it comes in right here to your power control module. Okay, so now here's your dump valve, and I ran the dump valve wiring up through here. It comes up to the control module. Same thing with the ride height repeater. The wiring for it comes right up the factory harness. Comes right in, right through here, and it comes around. And here it is. And it comes around, and it comes into the control module. So now that's everything wired up. We have power to it, and so we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a test run. So when I turn this on, most likely the pump's going to kick on, and then we'll drop it, and then we'll air it back up. So we'll key the bike up now. Okay, so we'll drop it. Okay, so all the air's out. Now we're going to fast up. Now there we go. The pump is building up air in the tank, and so we'll dump it. And here we go. And the pump will run, fill the tank back up. So now we have the J&R Fast Up air ride setup, fully installed. You can see how the brackets and everything, they just tuck right in here. Turn the key off so I don't run my battery down. You know, shock mount, air lines, all run nice and neat. So you know, this system tucks in real nice and neat. Now I've got a few wires and stuff like that I'm going to trim up and clean up. But that will conclude the Fast Up J&R air ride system. Now this is just a quick look. This is the instruction sheet they send with to wire this thing up. It is really good. It tells you exactly what needs to be done. You won't have any problems following that whatsoever. So guys, if you would just hit the like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me some feedback on these videos, and we'll get into another project and have this one uploaded soon. Thank you.